میشد در ولی نه ناکن ناکن
یا
ناکن ناکن ناکن
یا اول
دیدی
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some super scary video clips that may just give you nightmares. But as always, before we dive in, remember to hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content just like this. In an unexpected twist, a member of the Ghosts of London Facebook group recently shared an image that sparked intrigue, curiosity, and a slight shiver among its viewers. The photograph, a somewhat darkened image from the member's childhood, reveals an eerie figure in the backdrop, a detail initially overlooked but impossible to ignore once spotted. The submitter, who wishes to remain anonymous, shared the intriguing backstory. My mum and I were going through old photos of me as a child and we came across this. At the time, as it's quite dark, nobody paid it much attention other than looking at me. But once you see it, you can't stop looking at it. When the photograph is brightened up, the presence of the figure becomes alarmingly clear. A vaguely humanoid shape with what appears to be glowing eyes looms ominously. Speculations ran rife among the members of the group. Some suggested the figure could be a benevolent spirit, perhaps the spectral form of the child's deceased grandmother. However, others voiced concerns about the figure's apparent sinister aura, suggesting it was a supernatural entity not to be trusted. So what do you think's going on in this unsettling image? I'd love to hear your take on this one in the comments down below. I think we're looking over here, this thing. Oh yeah, something cruising in the sky over there. Just a quick reminder that our weekly live streams are now back up and running. If you haven't jumped on one, they run every Friday night PST time. It's a great way to connect with the Slapped Ham community, chat in the comments, watch some spooky videos, and just relax of an evening. So if you haven't checked one out, I highly recommend every Friday night PST. Orbis, Ghost Toot. An eerie video from Tehran in Iran has recently been shared on our Slapped Ham subreddit by user Original Arcadia 4057, raising questions and leaving viewers a little unnerved. The event occurred on a seemingly ordinary Monday morning in April of 2021. The owner of a house in Tehran awoke to find his front door open, a surprise given it had been locked the night before. Seeking answers, he turned to his home's CCTV footage, only to be greeted with an inexplicable sight.
کلا قفله خب قبلا اینجوری باز میشد در ولی نه ناکن ناکن
یا اول یا اول
دیدی
اوه چیست یهو غیب شده
یه دفعه غیبش میزنه.
The video reveals a dark figure emerging from the house before mysteriously vanishing from view.
یا اول اوه چیست یهو غیب شده
یه دفعه غیبش میزنه.
یا اول.
Despite the poor video quality, the sight of the ethereal figure, visible for only a fleeting moment before disappearing, is undoubtedly unsettling. The fact that the door was locked adds an eerie layer to the mystery, turning an ordinary piece of surveillance footage into a topic of debate and speculation. The incident bears an uncanny resemblance to some of the most famous ghost myths and legends from Iran. One of the most well-known of these is the story of the tall woman, or the Bozbozi Gandahar. This spectral figure is said to haunt abandoned houses and can apparently unlock doors at will. Could the mysterious figure caught on camera be this infamous entity? Furthermore, the footage seems to resonate with the story of Zahak, a demonic figure in Persian mythology, known to have the power to materialize and dematerialize at will. These legends, deeply rooted in the local folklore, add a tantalizing dimension to the story, encouraging us to ponder over the thin line that separates reality from myth. This next one, from Reddit user SSJ5XD2020, has been going viral this past few weeks. Check it out. Now we have to note, for the sake of the YouTube algorithm, these two individuals were not injured or harmed in any way. The strange sighting, however, has sparked a wave of speculation, with many viewers stumped as to how the woman seems to be hovering in mid-air. Turns out this is a common street trick to create an optical illusion, but can you guess how it's done? Share your answers in the comments down below. An eerie image recently shared on the Ghosts of London Facebook group has captured the collective attention of its members. The unsettling photograph, taken in the backwoods of Alanson, Michigan, has rekindled debates over the supernatural. The homeowner says that their trail cam had been going off numerous times over a period of several weeks, yet every time they checked the feed, nothing was captured except for a few orb-like lights. The camera is placed in a rural area of the property where no one ever goes, yet on another night, once again, the motion detection was tripped and more images were snapped. However, this time, something a little more unsettling was captured. Here you can see a figure in white walking through the darkened woods in the middle of the night. There's also two orbs on either side. The chilling image naturally spurred other group members to share their own unsettling encounters. One member, known by the handle Eclectic Interest, recounted a pre-dawn encounter with a similar figure. On their way to work, they spotted what appeared to be a spectral woman in a flowing gown, seemingly leading a mother duck and her ducklings towards a cemetery pond. Days later, colleagues informed them of a reportedly haunted house on their street that had been the source of similar apparitions over the years. Could this figure in the Michigan woods be another sighting of this spectral woman, or is there a more prosaic explanation, perhaps an interplay of light, shadow, and the natural environment? Share your thoughts on this one down below. A Reddit user known by the handle GamingIsLife91 recently posted a video that's turned quite a few heads on our Slaptham subreddit. The footage, originally captured to document fighter jets flying over the user's house just outside Richmond, Virginia, ended up documenting something more intriguing. GamingIsLife91, an aviation enthusiast with a passion for photography, started filming as the sounds of the military jets echoed in the distance. The focus of the video swiftly changes, however, when an unidentified white object darts across the screen. Here it is, slowed down. It enters the frame from the top, circles around the jets, and zips out of sight, exhibiting a speed and trajectory that set the comment section alight with speculation. The footage triggered a flurry of theories from viewers. Some jumped to the extraterrestrial hypothesis, suggesting it might be evidence of alien activity. Others, however, proposed a more earthly explanation, arguing it could be a butterfly flying closer to the lens, creating an optical illusion of a larger, faster object high up in the sky. While the footage remains open to interpretation, there's no doubt that it's a peculiar capture, fueling animated discussions and further blurring the line between the mundane and the mysterious. Whether it's an alien visitor, an optical illusion, or something else entirely, it's a stark reminder of how much we still have to explore and understand about our own skies. Check this quick one out from one of our viewers, Ashley Pereno. It's a little after 4 AM when the OP's home security camera captures something odd. A shadow seems to crawl up the steps. Here it is, slowed down. Many people in the comments said it's evidence of a shadow person. Shadow people are a fascinating and enigmatic phenomenon often reported in paranormal literature and personal anecdotes. They're typically described as dark, human-like silhouettes that lack discernible features, appearing more as ephemeral shadows than corporeal beings. They tend to be observed in one's peripheral vision and disappear once directly looked at. Shadow people are sometimes associated with a feeling of dread or foreboding, although interpretations and experiences can greatly vary. Their origins are a subject of extensive debate, with theories ranging from interdimensional beings and ghosts to psychological manifestations or optical illusions. Despite the considerable intrigue and widespread reports, shadow people remain a largely unexplained and enigmatic facet of the paranormal world. Before we take a look at a truly eerie late-night sighting, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and creepy videos.
Dios mío, señor, yo sí la escuchaba.
A recent TikTok video uploaded by user El Paquillo has sent a chill down the spines of millions. Captured in the early hours of March 31st, the eerie footage depicts something rather eerie. A woman is shuffling down an alleyway opposite the user's house, crying inconsolably and seemingly clutching something in her hands. In a subsequent clip, the woman continues to shuffle past the house. The video, which has now amassed over 4 million views, has viewers questioning, could this be a sighting of the infamous La Llorona? La Llorona, which translates to the Weeping Woman, is a chilling legend from Latin American folklore. The story goes that a beautiful woman named Maria drowned her children in a fit of rage after discovering her husband's infidelity. Overcome with grief and guilt, she then threw herself into the river. Now as La Llorona, she's said to be trapped between the living and the spiritual world, forever doomed to search for her children. Her heart-wrenching cries serve as a grim reminder of her sorrow and regret. The parallels between the woman in El Paquillo's video and the legend of La Llorona are hard to ignore. The figure's late-night wandering and her uncontrollable weeping bear a striking resemblance to the character described in the age-old tale. The possibility of the figure holding something, perhaps symbolic of the children La Llorona eternally seeks, further bolsters this theory. Whether this is an uncanny coincidence, a carefully crafted hoax, or a truly spectral sighting of La Llorona herself, the video undeniably taps into our collective fascination with the unknown. This blend of modern social media and age-old folklore serves as a compelling reminder of the enduring power of mythology and its intersection with our daily lives. Now, if you love mysterious videos, then check out the rest of our catalogue. There's an episode right there. Otherwise, there's a massive paranormal playlist there you can binge on. Now, if you love what we do here at Slapped Ham, then consider supporting us through a YouTube membership. There's a little join button there that lists all the perks of our channel. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.